it's Thursday. It's about 3:30. So school's over. I haven't vlogged the past couple of days because I really wasn't feeling well. I was here on Tuesday. I struggled through that day, and I was here because I had to finalize grades on that day. And then on Wednesday, yesterday morning, I actually woke up to come to work and then immediately said I can't. Like I couldn't. Like my body needed to rest. So I ended up having a sub yesterday and I slept the entire day. I am feeling much better now. I'm not 100%, like I'm still like congested or have a runny nose, but I do feel much better than what I was feeling, which is great. Also, like I just have still been dealing with just like the negative energy I referred to in the last vlog. I'm trying to get to the point where we have moved past that with some of the parents that I've been dealing with, and there's still like little remnants here and there. But I am determined to not let that energy kill my spirit, no matter how frustrating and annoying it is. I am choosing to just keep reminding myself that that is a minority, and that I know what I'm doing, and that I am a professional, and that I think things through, and that when decisions are made in my class for me as a teacher and for my students, they are made with a lot of thought, a lot of care, and that I am an expert in what I need to do in this class. And to a certain extent, like there's only so much I can care. Like if a person is getting to the point where I just feel like they're not going to be happy, they're not going to be satisfied, there's only so much I can do because they are stuck there for whatever that reason may be. So I am working on moving past that and not letting it steal my joy and my peace and my profession, especially at a time where it's already a stressful time of year. Just October, this time of year, teachers are kind of like worn out and just desperate for a break. I just don't have the time for it. I don't have the time, I don't have the energy, none of that. So why is this not changing colors? That has been what's going on as of recently. What is this? Not to mention, not a whole lot was going on. Like I was feeling so bad that I just didn't even feel like I was my best as a teacher, because I truly was just trying to survive each day. So there was nothing that I even felt like was worthy of sharing, because I just was frustrated with myself, like with how tired I have been and how run down. So I woke up today and was like, today we got to get back on track. I was able to exercise, and that always makes me feel better. Today was a relatively easy day because we had library, so it just kind of, there's only...
They said they must go home.
Okay. We didn't get to show them vlogging, and we didn't show them our Halloween costume, but I have the picture. Taylor, well, before I tell you what we were, I'm just gonna show you what I'm wearing now. I'll put my headband on.
I took my wig off.
We'll let you guess. This was what I was wearing all day. Can you see that? This was back in the sweater, and she's wearing
this little green, purple
shoes.
Had a little purple
bow necktie.
Yeah, little ascot or whatever they're called.
Kerchief.
And a little green bob.
A little green bob. So you guess, put in the comments section what or who do you think we were. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you. I'm just gonna assume that you've already typed that and now you wanna know. So we were just different characters from, or different emotions I should say, from the movie Inside Out 2. Mm-hmm. It was a team effort. Last year, I don't think I was vlogging last year, and I don't think I vlogged this. Last year, the same group of teachers, we were different Barbies. Mm-hmm. So you were Disco Barbie?
Yeah.
She was Disco Barbie, I was President Barbie.
Right.
And the two males, they were Kens, and the Kens really brought the Kenergy.
They brought the Kenergy.
They really brought it with the wigs and the fur coats. And so it's the same set of people. So she was disgust. I was anxiety. The teacher next door, who's one of the males, he was boredom. And once again, killed it. He kills it. Like, you'd have to know him to know why he kills it. Like, he's a very quiet, like, under the radar kind of guy. But when it comes to embodying a character, kills it every time. The teacher across the way who you've seen before, Natalia, was anger. Another teacher you've seen who's down there was joy. And then another teacher that is her partner was sadness. The other male was boredom. And I always forget embarrassment. And I always forget Tatiana's fear. So I have a group shot. I will try and put it in the screen so you can see it, but I'm very proud of us. Very proud.
We really killed it.
We really did.
If we didn't win the costume contest at our school,
it's rigged.
It's on site.
Like, it's rigged. Fake news.
Fake news.
Like, can't recount the ballots.
Yeah,
like
something happened.
Something happened. So it's a competition amongst like teaching teams. So I didn't see anyone better.
No.
And so we're expecting a victory. But Taylor just got a taste of what it's like to wear a wig all day, and she just...
I'm not cut out for the big life. I had to take it off.
You have to take it off.
Squeezing my head.
So she's going home, and I'm here trying to get my life together after being sick and run down and annoyed and disgusted and all the emotions.
All the emotions.
So yeah, but I'm gonna stop by. If you're not gonna be there, I should stop by early and probably go home because I have 2 kids to walk. And I have a lot of things to do. Now that I've moved past the negative energy of some of the adults that I've been dealing with, I gotta reset and refocus because they've drained like just the life out of me at this point. And it's affecting my teaching. So I was just saying I'm moving past. I listened to Big Sean multiple times this morning.
Brought that back.
Said, if you ever hear me play that song, that means someone is working
my last nerve.
Yeah. So Taylor's heading home.
Yeah.
Just to relax. Tomorrow's Friday. Our grades are finalized.
Yeah.
She too agrees that there's grade inflation going on.
It doesn't make sense.
And I was saying in the last vlog, I was saying we all need to be better, but then I only talked about like parent issues. Like, if you're a teacher out there, some of us need to be better. We need to stop inflating grades. We need to truly assess kids and get kids away from being so distorted in what grades mean that they think a C is failing and that they think everybody should be getting an A or B, and that they don't realize to get an A or B, like, that's above average and excellent, and there's a certain workload that comes with that. Because we have a lot of kids that just think that they are A students and not doing A behaviors.
No. So much so that the kids were getting A's and now are getting F's, and it's like, where is the discrepancy there?
Or like comparing their classroom grades to their state or district assessments. Like, the discrepancy between the two shouldn't be as large as we're seeing it. Like, if you're getting an A in math, theoretically a state test and a district test should reflect that you're at least on grade level, if not beyond that. And that's not happening. And so when I was saying we all need to be better, like for teachers, I think in that regard, as a teaching body, we need to be better, because it does suck to have to give kids a real grade and then answer to parents, but at the same time, it just gives kids a false sense of what they are accomplishing and where they're at in relation to where they should be. And we're just fooling a lot of kids and moving them along in a way that is really, in my opinion, a disservice. And I think a lot of the negative energy that I've been dealing with these past few weeks is based on that. Like, kids have been getting grades that they truly shouldn't have gotten. Not to say they should have failed, but like, the grades have just been inflated, so they have no true sense of...
And you can set goals to get straight A's or to get almost all A's, but like, whether you earn that or not is up to you. And I think there's a difference between setting goals for yourself, but then it's like, if they don't meet those goals, suddenly that becomes the teacher's fault. When it's like, but you never earned that grade.
Like, I always tell them, like, getting straight A's is more than a notion or a statement. It requires
hard work.
And so having a kid come up to me and like, is there anything I could do because I refuse to have a C+? You obviously don't refuse it because
You earned
like, that's what you've earned, and that's what we've been trying to tell the kids. Like, the grade that you have is reflecting the work you've done, not what I gave you. It's just what you've submitted and what I've graded.
Right.
So it's just like they say things like that, or, well, I usually always get A's, or I want all A's this year. Okay, well, I want a wealthy husband.
I want to retire right now.
I want to have the body of a supermodel.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's me saying it, but I have to do the work.
Right.
So it's pretty bad. And I actually told my class, like, based on the proportion of students in here that are getting high honor roll, you would think we're functioning in a society where everybody's gifted. And no, we're not.
Oh, we're not.
No, we're not. So it's, the kids have this inflated sense, and some parents, not all, there are some parents that are very aware, but there's some parents that have just lived years with their kids just getting A's with minimal effort.
Right.
And to get an A, you should be like, oh no, I earned that A.
Right.
So right now we're the villains, because we
tried so hard not to be.
We tried so hard not to be. We were trying to live in love and light.
We were.
But both of us are really grading things meticulously based on a certain scale, and they have just been shocked. So we need to be better too.
Yeah, as a collective.
Yeah, so I'm gonna focus on that. Like, I'm gonna move on in the second trimester, just like that is back there. I'm not for everybody, and everybody's not for me. The girls that get it, and the girls that don't.
And they don't.
And they don't. And that's okay. So I don't even really have anything to show you guys, because I just went to the library today and read. So I'm really just here to pop in. Maybe I'll vlog when I get home. But Taylor killed it as discussed.
Thank you. You killed it as anxiety.
I really felt that character when I watched that movie.
Yeah. I felt that with disgust.
So, but yeah, maybe you'll see Taylor tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is there anything else while you're here? I think so.
It's time to go relax before another day. It's felt like Friday for like 3 days.
This has been the longest week of my life.
Yeah.
The longest.
Yeah, it's bad.
The longest. So I'm gonna go make my appearance at this party. I'm gonna try, I don't know, because I also want to avoid trick-or-treaters.
Yeah.
Because
it's that time. Yeah. I'm like, let me get home quick before everyone's on the road.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
But there's Taylor. She's here. We're still alive. She's still the greatest partner of all time.
You are.
And yeah. Anger. No, I'm not anger. Anxiety and disgust. Yes. Halloween 2024.
Killed it.
Nailed it. Well, now it's 4:29. Taylor's gone. And I just got off the phone with the parent. It was a very long conversation. So I did not accomplish what I wanted to accomplish before I left. But yeah, this is not like a vloggy vlog right now, because I'm about to go home and probably walk the dogs and then pop over to make a quick little appearance at like a little staff get together. But I really just popped on to say, like, I'm feeling better. I'm not 100%. You could probably hear it in my voice. I'm taking the negativity that I've been dealing with for weeks now, and I'm putting that behind me, whether some of these parents like it or not. I just have to protect my mental peace, and again, realize I'm just not for everybody, and that's okay. And I need to refocus, like, because this has truly absorbed a lot of time and energy, just like time and having to respond to all of this, and energy with just honestly being beyond frustrated. So I don't know, I feel bad. It's probably a shorter vlog, but I'm gonna go ahead and end it here because I do have things to do, and I don't really have much else to share. Hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit more involved. We have our second town hall meeting tomorrow, so I will try again to get some footage of that. But also I want to say thank you to everybody that left encouraging comments, supportive comments on the last video. And just let you know I appreciate it. It helps me to feel like I'm not alone in this crazy profession that I feel like is getting crazier by the year. So I really appreciate you guys for that. And yeah, so if you liked this quick little check-in, we'll call it, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any input on the conversation that Taylor and I had about like we as a teaching body needing to be better, please leave that down below. And hopefully like no one takes offense to that comment, but there comes a point where we can't just be doing things because it's just easier to manage parents that way. We can't be giving grades that are not really reflective of how a student is performing, all in the name of avoiding a parent being bothered and being upset, because at the end of the day, it's just hurting society. And I know that's a very lofty statement, but to me, it truly is. We're setting up society to fail in some ways. We're giving people an inflated sense of ability instead of giving them true, honest feedback. And for what? Like, so that a parent's not upset. And I feel like if we do a better job and are more consistent with true and accurate grading over the course of time, parents would be less and less upset because they understand, no, this is really where my child is at. I mean, that's what I think. So anyway, if you enjoyed this quick little check-in, give this video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. If you'd like to leave a comment and leave your, 2 cents on, the things Taylor and I were discussing, please feel free to do so. And as always, I hope that you guys are well. And if you're not well, please be well. And I will see you guys in the next vlog, which should be tomorrow. So I will see you then. Bye.